everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 9 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter geometry, and the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are similar figure, side lengths and angle measures, similar triangles and indirect measurements, area between two shapes, volume and surface area of similar solids, and similar solids, right? So let's just start with the first lesson, that is similar figures, side lengths and angle measure. So here I am on grade 9. Chapter we're working on is geometry, and here is the lesson similar figure. That is similar figure, sides and angle measure. Okay, if these two figures are similar, what is the measure of the missing angle, right? So they both the figures are exactly similar, right? You just have to match the corresponding angles. This one match this one. 124 is a similar angle to this one, right? So that means the measurement of the missing angle is 124. I look at this angle with a question mark. Find the corresponding angle in the other shape. So the corresponding angle is 124. Since the shapes are similar, the measure of the missing angle is 124 degrees, right? Corresponding angles in the similar shapes have the similar measurement, right? So they both are corresponding. So they must have the same measure. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, if the two shapes are similar, what is the measure of the missing length T? You have to find the side length of the missing side T. So you just have to find the similarity factor, right? Just look at the similar sides. 27 and 24 kilometers are similar, and T and 64 are similar, right? So just do cross multiplication and solve this for T, right? That's, that is 27 times 64 over 24, right? Let's just evaluate. So 27 times 64 is 1728 divided by 24, right? Just evaluate, and 1728 divided by 24 is 72. That means the missing side length is D. Basically, both the shapes are similar, right? That means that their similar the similar sides must have a ratio, right? So 27 and 24 are similar, and that must equals the T divided by 64. So evaluate for T, that means the missing side length is 72, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, if the two shapes are similar, what is the measure of the missing length B, right? Okay, so if you rotate this image, 12 yard is similar to 2 yard and B is similar to 1 yard, right? Let's just make a proportion. 12 yards divided by 2 yards and B divided by 1. So just solve this for B, right? Just cross multiply. 12 times 1 is 12 divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6, right? That means the missing side length is 6 yards. Got it? The missing side length is 6, right? Just form the proportions between the similar sides and then equate them, right? And then solve for the missing variable, that is 6. Okay, if these two shapes are similar, what is the measure of the missing length D? You have to equate the form a proportion between the similar sides and then solve for the missing variable. So which is the correct option? Very good. The correct option is D equals to the missing value is D equals to, right? Okay, if these two shapes are similar, what is the measure of the missing angle? So which is the correct option? So just rotate the small shape to make so that you can see the corresponding sides, right? The similar sides. If you rotate this, we flip this, right? Then this one is similar to this one. This one is 63, that is the edge. This one is then 117 and the missing side length is 63, right? Because the corresponding side lengths have same measurement. So this one is corresponding to this one, right? The correct option is 63. Okay, if these two shapes are similar, what is the measure of the missing length and which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 90, right? The value is 90 meters. The missing value is 90 meters. How is 63? Which question is this? Because you need to, yes, I remember. You need to, the shapes are similar, right? So just rotate the small shape so that then looks similar. Just see this question, right? You are given these two shapes are similar, how they are similar, right? You need to see this side is similar to this side is similar to then this side, and this is similar to this side. side, right? Basically, how do the sides are similar? Because they look similar, right? So look for the similar sides, right? You need to flip the image to see the similar sides for the one you asking about 63. So when you flip the smaller image, you when you see the corresponding angles, the missing angle corresponds to 63, right? Just look at the one I'm working on, right? I will explain the same one in the next example if we find the next one same. You can see both the shapes are similar, right? So similar sides. This side is similar to this side is similar to this side, and this side is similar to this side. That's the same thing working for the other shape you're asking for, right? So you need to form a proportion between the similar sides. So 84 is similar to R, so that is R divided by 84, and 64 divided by 96. You need to evaluate it for the R, so just cross multiply 84 other side. That is 64 times 84 divided by 96. Okay, 64 times 84, that is 5376 divided by 96. So the missing value is 56. When you evaluate, the missing value is 56, right? Okay, let me see if the next example is similar to the one you're asking. The correct option is 56. Yes, that is similar to the one you're asking, right? Okay, if these two figures are similar, what is the measure of the missing angle, right? For the other one you are asking, you need to flip the image to make them similar. But if you see they both exactly look similar, you don't need to rotate anyone, right? So this angle is corresponding to this angle. This one is corresponding to this missing angle. This one is corresponding to missing angle, this one and corresponding to this one. So then the missing angle equals 114. For this one, you don't need to rotate, right? You can, I think, get the point now. So the missing angle equals 114. The correct option is 114, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is similar triangles and indirect. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, in the diagram, triangle BCD is similar to triangle BEF. Find the Y. Okay, now see for these triangles, they are similar, right? How they similar? You need to make them again to see if they are similar, right? You need to rotate this. When you rotate this triangle, it is like this: 6 meter, 4 meter, and BEF. Now you can see if just look at this small triangle, the small and this one, they similar, right? And when you need the similar sides, which if you see the similar sides, you can see here is Y. So Y is similar to 4 meters, right? So just form a proportion between the similar sides and solve the equation, right? Okay, just form a proportion between the similar sides. 3 is similar to 6, right? So that is 3 over 6. And Y is similar to 4, that is Y over. Just do cross multiplication. 3 times 4 over 6. 3 times 4 is 12, and that is 6. So 12 divided by 6 is 2. That means the missing value Y is 2, right? Whenever two of the shapes are similar and you're looking for the missing side. You need to form a proportion between the corresponding sides, right? And for the angles, their corresponding angles are exactly equal. You just have to rotate the image so that they can look similar, right? The correct option is 2. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, fine, right? The triangles are similar. You just have to find the C, right? Even you can think logically. Just see. The smaller triangle is inside the bigger triangle, right? These sides are 4 meter and 4 meter. Then, if you think logically, this side is exactly the half of this one, right? This is 6, that means this is 3. Or if you make the corresponding sides, that is then 3. That is if you think logically. And if you make the corresponding sides, that would be 4 over 4 equals 6 over 3, right? I'm sorry, C over 3. C is the missing side. So C equals 4 times 3 over 4. 4 and 4 cancel out and C equals 3, right? So the correct option is 3. For all these similar sides, if you can think logically, you can find answer very easily, right? Or also you can make the proportion between the corresponding sides and then equate them, right? Both ways you can solve the question. So whatever method you find easy for you, do the one, right? Okay, find D. Where is D? Where is D? Oh yes, here is D. Here is D. So again, you can see this side. This side Q is similar to N, R is similar to O, and P is because they both are same, so P is similar to P, right? You have 2 and 2. That means if you think logically, what is the answer? 4 it is. If you think logically, the answer is 4. The correct option is 4, right? Yes, it is. Okay, what is Q? Which is the correct option? See how this easy they are, right? You just need to understand the concepts. So, which is the yes, very good. The correct option is 8. Okay, the next one is find C, right? Okay, so which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, it is 10, right? Okay, so let me just move on to next lesson because they are very easy. You can do them on your own. So let me just move on to next lesson. Got it? Okay, the next lesson is Area between two shapes. Okay, you can see here you are given two shapes that one of them is inside the other one, right? And the question is you need to find the area of the shaded region. How do you find? Basically, you need to remove the area of the white shape from the bigger shape. Got it? This way you can get the area of shaded region only, right? You need to calculate the area of shaded region. So if you have the area of the larger triangle and you can subtract the area of the white triangle, right? If you have the area of the colored triangle and you can subtract the area of the smaller triangle, this way you will get the area of only the shaded region, right? So you are given with the rectangles, you know how to calculate the area of the rectangles. Just calculate the area of the colored rectangle, do length time width simply, and that is for the smaller one, right? The white portion, right? The area of the white portion is base times height 70.2, right? That is the inner triangle, or you can say the white triangle. Okay, then you have to calculate the area of the outer shape, or you can say the colored shape. The same way you have to do length time width. So that would be 540.12, right? Now, because you need to calculate the area of the white shape, the colored shape, to find the area of a figure with a hole in it, right? You can say that is the hole. Subtract the area of the inner shape from the area of the outer shape. So just subtract the area of the inner shape from the outer shape. Just subtract them, right? This way you will get the area of the shaded region only. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Basically, you can understand like this. This is a wall, right? And the wall have a hole. You need to find the area of the right, not the hole. So you have to subtract the area of the hole from the area of the wall. This way you will get the area of the wall only, right? Okay, you are given with a triangle. You know that how to calculate the area of a triangle. Whenever you need to calculate the area of the triangle, you need to formula that is half times base times height. So just calculate the area of the outer triangle. That means half times base times height. So 2 times 16 is 32 and 16 times 24 is 384. And just calculate the area of the inner triangle. That is again the same, half times base times the height. It's 15 times 21, 315 divided by 2. The correct one, that is 157.5. So for the area of the shaded region, you just have to subtract the area of the outer one minus the inner one. So 384 minus 157.5, right? That is 226.5, right? The correct option is 226.5. That is option number 2, right? You must remember how to calculate the area of the shapes. You must remember their formula to calculate the areas, right? Then you simply have to subtract them. That is 226.5 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is both circles have same center. What is the area of the shaded region? For this one, you need to do the same. Calculate the area of both the circles. Simply subtract them. Okay, let's just calculate the area of the outer circle. They have the same center, right? So of outer circle, that is pi r square. So the center of small one is 18. Basically, you need to calculate the area of this region, colored region only. You don't need the area. You don't need the area of the white region. But the white portion is inside the outer circle. So you need to calculate the area of this region only. You don't need the white one. So because you don't need the area of the white one, you need to subtract the area of the white one out of the bigger one so that you can calculate the area of the smaller region. right? The smaller one is inside the bigger one. So subtract the area of the smaller one out of the bigger one. This way you can get the area of the colored portion only. Which grade you are? The question is, what is the area of shaded region? You don't need the area of the white one. So remove the area of the white one from the outer portion, because white one is the part of the bigger circle, right? Let's just calculate the areas and then subtract them. The area of the outer circle. If you see, both these circles have the same center, right? So for the outer circle, the radius is this one. This is 18 miles and this is 18 miles, because for the smaller circle it is 18 also. Larger one, 18 plus 18 is 36. So for the larger circle, the radius is 36. You need to use the formula, that is pi r square, when that is the formula you use to calculate the area of the circles, right? So just do the calculations. That is 36 square, that is 4069.44. Same way, calculate the area of the inner one. The inner one has the radius 18 miles. So that is pi r square, 3.14 times 18 square, right? So just do 18 times 18, 18 times 18 times 3.14. That is 1017.36. So for the area of the colored region only, subtract the area of this one, subtract the area of smaller portion out of the greater one. So that is 4069.44 minus 1017.36, right? So that is 4069.44 minus 1017.36. So that is 3052.08. The correct option is 3052.08. The correct option is 3052.08, I think. That is option number 2 is the correct option, right? There is nothing new. The one thing only you need to understand, the white portion is inside the bigger one. You only need to calculate the area of the colored portion. That means you have to subtract the area of the white portion out of the bigger one. This way you will get the area of the smaller one. Okay, let's just move on to next lesson. You can complete the lesson by yourself on your. So if you need more help with the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? If you still need, you can contact any tutor, right? On the Skype. The next lesson is volume and surface area of the solids. Okay, The figure below are similar. Again, we are working on the similar figures, but now we are going to find their volume and surface areas, right? You are given a triangular prism. You need to calculate the volume of the larger prism, right? Okay. Whenever we have to calculate the volume of the similar figures, you need to make a cube of the corresponding dimensions, right? You can see both the figures are similar. So you have the corresponding dimensions that are 2 and 1, they are similar. So you need to calculate their cube, right? 1 over 2 cube, that is 1 over 8. Now you need to make a proportion of this side, this with their volumes. Right? So just make a corresponding, the volume is, you're given with volume of the, I think bigger one only. For the smaller one only, right? Let me just do here. Just make a cube of the similar sides, right? So the similar sides are 1 over 2 and just calculate their cube. That is 1 over 8. And now equate it with the corresponding volumes, that is 1 and V2. You need to calculate V2, right? Just multiply 1 times V2 and 8 times 1. So that is V2 equals 8. That means the volume of the missing one is 8, right? Let's just start with the next lesson. Test questions, sorry. Figures below are similar, right? Okay. What is the surface area of the smaller triangular pyramid? Now that is for the surface area. So whenever you have to calculate the surface area, you need to make the square of the corresponding sides, right? Here is 3 and here is 7. So you have to do 3 over 7 square. That is 3 times 3 is 9 and 7 times 7 is 49. Now equate this with the corresponding surface areas. S1 you need to find and S2 is 49, right? So solve this equation for S1. So that is 9 times 49 over 49, right? So 49 and 49 cancel out. You are left with S1 equals 1. So that means the surface area of the smaller one equals 9, right? The correct option is 9. The correct option is 9, right? Basically, you need to surface area of the smaller one. So whenever we need to calculate the surface areas, we need to calculate the squares of their corresponding sides, right? So the corresponding sides are 3 over 7. Just make a square and equate them with the corresponding surface areas, right? This way you can calculate the equation for the missing side. So the surface area of the smaller one is 9, right? The correct option is 9 square feet. That is 9. The figures below are similar, right? You need to calculate the volume of the larger one, right? So just calculate the cube of their similar sides, that is their given sides, that is 1 over 2 cube. That's the same question we did on the tutorial. 1 over 8, right? Just equate it with the volumes, so that is V1 over V2. So calculate the V2. 1 over 8 equals 1 over V2. Just do cross multiplication, 1 times V equals 1 times 8. So V2 equals 8. The correct option is 8. The correct option is 8. Okay, the next one is find the figures below are similar. What is the surface area of the rectangular prism? So you need to calculate their surface areas. So whenever we have to calculate the surface areas, just calculate the squares of their corresponding sides. So that is 4 over 25 and then equate it with the corresponding surface areas. So that would be S1 over 5. So solve this for S1. So that is 4 times 225 divided by 5. Right? 36. The correct option is 36, right? When you do the calculations, the correct option is 36. The correct option is 36. The figures below are similar. What is surface area of the smaller rectangular prism? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 25. The correct option is 25, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we're working on grade 9 math. The chapter we were working on is G, and the lessons we have covered today are similar figures, side lengths, and angle measurements, similar triangles and indirect measurement, area between two shapes, and volume and surface area of the similar solids. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, right? Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any question related to the lesson we just did, you can ask. I'm here to answer your questions. No questions?